Hey, we're here. What do you think of the viz?
The viz?
There's no viz yet.
No, but the weather's great.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Glass off conditions. Supposed to be only sort of 5 to 10 knot winds today. Should be wonderful. That's it.
Maybe we should help us help.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's not too bad.
I have said that many times before though, and I have regretted making the statement. Because we get out there and it's just filth. Alright, hopefully I have better luck today.
Pulling the boat out with sunrise glow, lines and lures all set to go, skipping the waves where wild winds blow, out on the water, ready for the show. Oh, 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 casting reel. This is real, motors roaring, salt to my skin. First cast lands and the fun begins. Goggles on, diving in blue. Fins and rods, chasing what's true. Seasons calling, I feel alive. Salt and sunshine, I thrive.
Kiwi Kaimoana and NZ Wild Adventures. Collaborative dive and fish. Akaroa Harbour. And what you don't realise is that I twisted his arm, he went diving yesterday. He's absolutely fucked. And here he is doing it again.
You'll be right.
You poor bastard.
Pulling the boat out with sunrise glow, lines and lures all set to go, skipping waves where wild winds blow, out on the water, ready for the show. Oh, 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 cast and reel. This is real.
Alright, we are now here at the southernmost mussel farm in Matt White Bay. Going to try something different. Going to deploy the long line. It's going to take us a wee while actually because we have to cut up the bait, pull out everything from the long line kit and deploy it here, and hopefully it doesn't get snagged and tangled with anything, because there's mussel line floats over there, there's salmon over there and rocks behind us. So hopefully the long line is just far enough away from things to get tangled, but also close enough to the shore that some fish will swim in and get hooked up. The pictures you're seeing on screen right now are from me in 1999. 25 years younger and about 50 kilograms lighter. I did one trip on the FV Janus longliner. So that's a longline vessel, a commercial longline vessel. So I have a little sliver of experience with longlining, not very much. So here's me buying a kayak longline kit, taking it out there in Akaroa Harbour, and I'm thinking to myself, ooh, hey, this is going to be easy. I know how to do this. I've done this before. I know how to do this. Now let me tell you, putting 13 little hooks on that long line on a little boat, manually, that's a bit tricky. Not quite so easy, so this was a fiddly operation. Not as easy as what I thought, deploying that long line. Ugh. Right. Ugh. Out here at the heads, and it's quite swelly, and it's pretty bloody filthy too. And the viz was actually better inside the harbour.
It's a little bit around to the left, but the smells are decent.
Well, I mean, I was expecting flat glass off out here, and it is not flat glass off. It probably doesn't look that bad on the GoPro video, but these, for a little 4 metre boat, these swells are a bit scary. It's all the same with you. I'd rather go in the harbour.
Yeah, same with me.
Coming back into the harbour, I actually had a pretty good idea of the spot that I had picked out that I want to go diving in. So we had some Indian fellas there, we went past and they were asking us the question, hey, what's it like out of the heads? And we said, no, don't go out there, it is rough as guts. Not flat glass off conditions. No. Yeah. Yeah, it's not fantastic, but I've been wanting to dive here for a few years, this spot. I just hope it's not too bloody thick with kelp everywhere. But I reckon there's going to be pauas here because there's bill kelp. Might find a cray if we're lucky. I don't think we'll be shooting any fish. So you're about to see Tasman in his new wetsuit. A wetty, isn't it? Yeah, a wetty. Yeah, so this is a bit of a bucket list area to tick off here. I've been looking at the Google Earth for this spot for a couple of years in the harbour. Wanted to dive here. I don't know if there's much here. There are rocks, there are seaweed. And where there's rocks and seaweed, you hope that you find pauas, you hope that you find crays. At the very least, if there's nothing here, I can at least say, done it. Tick the box.
Cried.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters though, really. Just crying.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to change the weight belt so that I just have one weight belt rather than two garments. Putting on this backpack thing is a bit of annoying.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Little bit. Yeah. Well, you're ambitious, aren't you? It's like, I'm going to see a butterfish.
Yeah.
I'm going to see one.
If you don't have it, I'll shoot it.
Yeah. The thing around here, there's nothing to see. Would you believe that we were actually there right at the top of the high tide? And most of the pauas we found were pretty damn shallow. Most of those pauas were in less than 2 meters of water, and we were there right at the top of the high tide. So yeah, pulled up the first one, and it's big enough, and Tasman and I are both pretty impressed with it. The other ones that are sitting down there are a wee bit small, but we know that, right, we have found them, and where you find one patch, you will find more patches. So it wasn't going to take too long to have a wee bit of an explore and find some more. One of the things that I've come to learn about diving is that you often will not find all of the species you want in one location. And in this location, like, there's little wrasse hanging around, and you got some mussels growing on the rocks, and you got your pauas, but it's a bit shallow for crays to be there, and you're probably not going to find much in the way of fish either. Oh, it's lovely out here. Oh, I'm enjoying the swim, except for the dead animal over there floating. Well, luckily we've got our pauas without too much difficulty. The Tasman's over there, he's still going for another 5-10 minutes. He's hoping to shoot something, but there's only a wrasse hanging around here. But all things considered, the fact that it was filthy viz out there at the heads and rough, it was not a bad idea coming to dive in here. Because I'm way too overweight and I'm not flexible, I have enormous difficulty actually with putting gear on and taking it off. It takes me a while to actually get ready, and when I'm in the water, like, I cannot just reach down and pull my fins off. It just does not work. And in the past I've, you know, climbed and crawled onto the boat with my fins attached, and then I tried out a new little technique of how to take my fins off in the water using the little platforms on the back of the boat. Seemed to work alright. So maybe that's going to be the next thing that I have to do. It's like, hey, maybe just lose some weight, Jamie, but maybe do that. Yeah, do that instead. 5 pauas! Woo! Tasman's looking at me thinking, what the hell? What are you doing? Now that is one big ball of deliciousness.
One giant lump of deliciousness.
He really wants to shoot something. He really does. Yeah, the level of pauas here was better than I was expecting.
Yeah. And when they were over by quite a lot.
Yeah.
But
I don't think other divers have hit this spot in a while. What now happens is everybody watches this video for research purposes. They look at the mountains and they try to figure out, where is that spot? Where is that spot? Yeah, research purposes. What the hell happened to the sun? This is what I've been saving my pilchard for. I'm going to put this whole pilchard on this gang hook here.
one pilchard.
Yeah.
With a shot? What do you reckon you might catch on that?
A greedy kahawai, that's what we're hoping for.
Oh, yeah.
A greedy kahawai. Yeah, so the idea behind a gang hook is to make it a bit harder for them to just strip off pieces, you know. They've got more exposed hooks and it's just sitting, it's just going to sit at about that level, and that's all that we're going to do with that. On this day we attempted a range of fishing options such as bait and also casting. And when casting didn't work so well, we used jigs. We even tried a big lure.
It's like a, what do they call it? A topwater popper, not a popper, but a
Yeah, it is a topwater
stick
lure.
bait. That's what they call them, don't they?
Yeah, so I'm sure it'll be fundamentally not much different from the lure you were just casting earlier, but probably just make sure you're careful when you're casting it, because it's got two big nasty hooks. Akaroa salmon are over there firing the pellet gun. You can see the fish feeding there in the pond. Hopefully that means the shoulder kahawai come through. We ain't caught nothing.
Ain't nothing on my line, not a nibble, not a sign. Casting out and hope again, but it's only water and wind. We sit on the old stern, watching ripple as they churn, trying every lure in the box, praying for a tug, but all I got's a quiet reel and an empty pail. Dream of catching, but always fail. Sun hanging low and the sky getting gray. Maybe next time is all we can say. Still we toss the line right back in, chasing that fish I just can't win.
Bloody hell.
Ain't nothing on my line, not a nibble, not a sign. Casting out and hope again.
Oh, this spiny dog.
But it's on.
We don't want you, spiny dog. Alright. We'll get you out of here. Bye-bye, you stupid. So stupid.
Managed to make a bird's nest.
Oh, look at this. Look at this bird's nest. I didn't see them do, but the other long line videos I've seen, I didn't see people go with a bird's nest, not like this. It's probably the bloody shark that did it, to be honest.
Yeah, he would have eaten the bait and then cracked everything up.
I don't think I've ever failed so many different fishing methods. Bait didn't work, casting didn't work, jigging didn't work, long lining didn't work. But probably the only thing left to try is head back to the boat ramp and we will troll. We'll troll back. Let's try trolling. So I guess at the end of the day, look, the fish were just not there, and hey, that's fishing. It's just a GoPro. Relax. I don't know what it is. He gets freaked out with GoPros. Wanted to show you this, just to close out the video. Didn't do like the catch and cook thing. When I was up at Blenheim with Alfie last year, he showed me how you do this. So here's 3 pauas, you know, kind of shrink wrapped, vacuum sealed in the freezer. And so it's I watched him do it, and he did that for the pauas and fish that I caught in that. And then as soon as we got home, I just copied him. I bought the same thing. I'll show it to you. So it's the Russell Hobbs. What's it called? Vacuum Fresh, Seal Fresh Vacuum Food Sealer. I'm not sponsored. I bought this myself. Well, Coco and I bought this with our savings money. Right, so these are some of the vacuum seal bags that come with it. You have to use like their own branded seal bags, and if you try to use a different seal bag, it basically just won't work. It won't seal properly. So you pull the thing out. Of course, you got your power cable there. You plug that in. It's got a couple of latches on the side there. So you put the bag in here. The edge of the bag goes in here, and the sealing portion is between this rubber strip, and then there's like heating element up here. So you close it down, and then you'll basically select moist because it's got moisture in it, turbo, which is basically, you know, powerful mode, and then vacuum seal, you know, and vacuum plus seal. So then it'll go brrrr, and it'll suck it all out, and then you'll get that. So it's worked out really well. Like, we've used this for pauas and kahawai, mussels, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, if you want to find a way to seal up your food, one of these things works really well. And that's kind of my tip to end out the video. Get yourself a vacuum food sealer. You don't have to buy a Russell Hobbs. Again, not sponsored. Get yourself one of these. They're bloody good.